Christian has to do is he must make the ball use the screen. He cannot allow the ball to be to the outside. So force the ball to use the screen. We use this terminology with our ball defender. Body in, body up, body over. Body in, I'm getting right in his grip. As he starts to use the screen, body up. I'm trying to knock him off the screen. And the last term, body over, is I want to arch and get over the screen. So I'm trying to get over the screen as we used to do back in the old days. Get here. So body up, body in, body over. John Marco is going to get a, we call it slide position. We're going to be 2 steps under the screen and 2 steps to the direction that the screen's coming. So he's here, but he's in a linebacker stance. He's got his feet moving and he's ready. His whole objective is no dribble rams. Ball cannot be just going around. Now, we're going to guard the ball like this for 2 major reasons. Because he's really good at shooting behind the screen, and they're really good at rolling into our help. So if we went under the screen, come off of the screen, and Christian go underneath the screen right now. Just do a walkthrough. Go stop right here. You know, they never call this, or rarely at college level. He'll do this, and if we decide to go under, he'll roll right into us. So now it's a screen, and he just pulls up and shoots behind it. So that's why we like to go over in our level. Take it back to your work. So you're there, no dribble rings. Now, come off the screen, you get body up, body in, body over, good, stop right here. Now, if he rolls, he's going to roll right into him. If he pops, and he's a pick and pop guy, we're in a good position to close out to him. So that's our base one. And we call that, our first term is for our screener defender, slide, and the second term is for our ball defender, over. So we call that slide and over. But to show you a couple other things that we do quickly, take the ball back, get back here. Viper. All right, Viper. Viper is setting the screen here. And we go hard shove. And in hard shove, John Marco is putting a hand on his hip, and as the ball comes, he's getting all the way out here, and you force him out, so he's either got to go through me for a charge, or there you go underneath. Now, the fallacy with this one is it takes him out of the play, but it gives up pick and pop, and it gives up the potential roll. That's what we got to help to help. This is, we don't switch as a rule. I want to maintain the integrity of our matchup. This is one we could possibly switch, if necessary. Okay, that's hard shove. Okay, get back. We call this one flat. Flat. Push up into the screen, and we want you to try to use your lower body and knock him up a step if you can. So you're here, you're here, get here, push him up like that. There, show your hands, there you go. And now he comes off and you go under. So now he can't roll a barrier like he did in the first example. So that is flat. Get back. This one we don't like, but we will do this end of game. End of game. And I'm thinking about doing it like late clock possessions. But I'm really struggling with it, to be very frank with you, because it puts us in a bad blockout situation. But just switch it. Just switch it. Those are the basic ways to go. Other questions?
What was about boxing out? After the shoot, after the layup, how best way to, I mean, that you're teaching them, let's say 10 times per game, they're doing 5 times. They should do every time. So mentally, I have problems there.
It's a great question. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to do drills. The question basically is this: what do you do to block out? How do you get them to block out every time?
Yeah.
And we're going to teach it in drills. We're going to do it in practice. We're going to emphasize emphasizing everything we do because I've got 3 assistant coaches. One day I'll assign one of them. You're my rebounding coach. If a guy misses a block out, we're calling him out right then and there, and we'll make him run or do push-ups or whatever. We'll be filming, and we'll bring him in and show it. Look what happened here. We've got 4 guys doing their job. You didn't do your job. You didn't block out. You made out the rebound and score. But I just think it's another, you just have to emphasize it. You have to demand. John Wooden has this quote. John Wooden's the best. John Wooden has this quote. You get what you tolerate. And I'll rephrase that. You get what you ask for, you get what you demand. I'm demanding that we block that every time. Now we'll do simple drill. Just give me 3 whites and 3 blacks up here real quick. Give me about 3 whites. Give me 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. Give me about 2 steps off of the center circle. Give me my 3 blacks right here. All 3 blacks are facing me. Just turn and face it. Turn and face it right there. Turn and face your guy. And get outside the circle. This is the first thing we'll do. This is like this is a ball side block out. We'll do it just 3/4 speed to start. Here's one of the things I hate. Guys, Viper, move out of the way for a second. Guys will do this to block out. Let's say go. They turn, and you're just going to run right behind me, right? So we hit and block out. So Christian comes, I hit. I'm going to put a forearm. I'm allowed to do that at any level. I'll put a forearm on him. I like to reverse pivot. So if he goes this way, I reverse pivot. I've got my hips on him. Our teaching point, thumbs and ears, elbows out. Can't hold them. You don't have hands to rebound. Thumbs and ears, elbows out. So I'm blocking him out. If you go I hit him here and he goes the other way, I can do this, but we will let our players, if they want to, front pivot to block out. I don't care. You just make sure he doesn't get the ball. So we'll do this drill 3/4 speed. Get in here, Mike. I'm going to say go, and offense, I just want you to go 3/4 speed. Don't try to dive and get the ball. Just go 3/4 speed. Defense, let's hit him, and let's work to hold the block out. Go. Now, we got to work harder than that, Drew. Let's go. Just move them side to side, offense. Go. Now, Michael, you got to turn and use your hips. Let's go again. They're going to start calling you. They'll start calling you the poodle. All right. Ready, go. Okay, hold. That's much better. Now, we'll go full speed with that. If the offense can get a hand and like a 2 count, when the coach here is yelling, I like everything intense. So I have coaches here yelling at these guys, and I'll have the coaches yelling, 1,001, 1,002. If the offense can get a hand on the ball, then the defense has got to stay in and the offense is out. Now, the second thing we'll do with this drill to replicate a help side block out is now take 2 more steps back. You stay right on the arc. 2 steps back, 2 steps back. Now, instead of facing them, I like you to turn. Just turn, open up, face me. There. And now I'll say go, and you've got to go get them. Because help side, you can't let them go. You've got to go hit and make contact. Hit and block out. So we'd say go, just go half speed, go. You hit, there you go, block out. Don't let them in. And so we'll do that. Then we do some 3-on-3 competitive block out drills where we keep score. And you get a point for an offensive rebound, or a point for a defensive rebound. And you get to stay on defense. New offensive team comes in. Offense, you get the rebound, you get 2 points for the offensive rebound, and then you get to go to defense, and another team comes in on offense. So those are just some of the things you can do to emphasize. It's a great question, Coach, and the best thing I can tell you is just make them do it. Make them do it. That's a great question, and you're exactly right. I mean, if you break what we do down, it comes down to competing, it comes down to toughness, which I said we could teach, and it comes down to hard work. Again, you get what you tolerate or you get what you demand. You must demand that they work hard. We talked to our players about this. I saw this in the little piece they did on Urban Meyer taking over the Ohio State football job. They did this week of practice or a month of practice or something like that. And I played this. I burned it on DVD and played it for our guys. They love it. You got to bring the juice. Do you have the juice today? Do you have the energy, the enthusiasm, the effort? That's what the juice is. The energy, the enthusiasm, the effort. You got to bring the juice. And you know what? Everybody can bring it on a given day. Who can bring it every day? Bring the juice every day. And so we demand that our guys bring the juice every day. And if you got somebody that's not working hard, you're going to have to make an example of them. Now, my thing is, I get to recruit guys that are hard work guys. I tell, when we recruit, I tell our coaches, we don't look for the best guys. We look for the right guys. And the right guys are the have-to guys. The guys that have to win, that have to graduate, that have to be the best. Not guys that just want to. We want the have to guys. I don't know if that answers your question, but I think you could get, I'm an old school guy. I mean, some people call me a dinosaur. I'm a grinder, I'm a worker. That's what I demand out of our players. I think they kind of take on your personality. And above all else, I think as a coach, and particularly the head coach, you have to bring energy every day. And if you bring that juice every day, they're going to pick up on it. They're going to see it.
Can you talk a little bit about dealing with a problem post when you're a team that has your post defense?
Like a problem.
Well, like a very good post on the other team.
Yes.
And the other thing is, the other question I have is, what does your offense, how does your offense benefit from you going against your pack?
First, let's take the latter question first. How does our offense, I think it makes us better because we run motion offense and we're not set plays. It makes our defense better because they don't know what's coming. And because I think our offense is really good. Obviously, if we can, let me back that up. Our defense is really good. It makes our offense have to grind it out to keep good shots. Now, the fallacy of that, though, or one of the problem areas of that is that because you're in the pack, now all of a sudden you come into a game and the team is out pressuring everything. So we do some things in practice to replicate that. We go 4-on-4 no dribbles, and we'll let our defensive team come out and deny and really pressure the ball. We do a drill we call 60-point drill. And 60-point drill is 5-on-5. There's no dribble. And you've got to make 60 passes to win the game. 60 passes. Or each pass is a point, and a layup counts as 2, because we'll give a layup. But you got to get 60 points to win. Well, the only way you can get the offense as a defensive team is to get a steal or a rebound. They're only taking layups. So now you got to get, and it's good for our defense because we're going to end up maybe 20 seconds to go in the game and we're down by 4, and we got to pressure a foul. So we're going to get out and pressure you. So that's when we can work on both sides of that. The post, just quickly, and if you have to leave, I understand totally. I want to make sure I answer everybody's questions before I get out of here. Give me 4 whites on defense, give me 4 blacks, this is 3. Give me 3 blacks on offense on the perimeter. Give me 3 whites on defense. Give me the Viper right here in the post, and give me 1 post defender on it. I need another block out here on offense. Go. We say to our players, there are only 2 positions on the court. You're either a low post player or you're a perimeter player. That's it. We put a box. It's taped. It goes 2 feet. So it's right there. It goes outside of on the bottom of the block, and it goes up to about middle waist between these 2 hash marks. And it goes all the way across to the other side. So we've got a rectangle here. We cannot allow any catches in that rectangle with 2 feet. Cannot allow it. We're going to play on top. Give the ball right there to Mike. we play 3/4 on top of the post. Now, remember how we're playing on the perimeter. Nothing to the outside, and my baseline foot must be outside his baseline foot. And I'm playing on top here, so now he's got to thread the needle, so to speak, to get it in there. Now, what you do here dictates everything. That's the reason we play the perimeter the way we play. Can't get beat to the outside. There's no helper here if I'm on top. There's no helper. I'm not going to be able to rotate across. That's why we can't get beat there. If he makes a pass, I should be in such a way denial that the pass is going to have to be a bounce pass that takes him out of this post box to catch it. Make a bounce pass there, the life has got to go. On the pass, this is now my time. Vision is critical. I'm not going to try to get a steal. That's fool's gold. I'm not going to try to get a deflection. On the pass, I'm immediately going to slide behind. I'm going to put my head on his baseline shoulder. I'm going to get down in a stance with my hands here. I'm going to have about 6 inches between me and him. I don't want